to all of my cherry bombs. It is me, Cherry, and I am back today with another story time. And I know it's been so long since I had a story time or really anything on my channel because I've been taking a much needed break. But today I'm back with a story time because I'm about to tell you guys about this fake that I used to be friends with. Before we get into that, you guys, I do want to say, if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now. Give this video a thumbs up if you can relate, if you've been through something similar, if you just got a laugh out of this, give it a thumbs up. It helps other people find my content. Turn on my notifications because YouTube hates my guts. Follow me on all my social medias down below. And we're gonna get right into this because let me tell you guys, it be men, women preaching about loyalty on social media, and y'all be moving like whole goofy. So we're about to talk about it. Before I do start this story though, we finna light some sage because some of the people in this story like to do spiritual warfare, and bitch, I will beat your ass. Boom. Look at my little Shama going, cause bitch, y'all hoes not finna play with me. So it's been a while since this situation has happened, so I feel comfortable telling it now because I've had time to get over the situation and process everything. So I'm solely telling this for entertainment purposes because y'all are messy. Y'all be like a messy shit. But anyway, so if you are familiar with the story time about the time that I got cheated on, some of the characters, actually all the characters, are from that story time. So if you haven't watched that one, go back and watch that and then come back and watch this. Okay, so again, if you are familiar with the story time that I was just talking about, then you'll know some of these characters. But the character that I'm talking about for this story time is, what do I want to name her? I'm gonna name her Ashley. I don't think I've ever used the Ashley before. Y'all know normally I be naming people weird stuff, like they be named Purse or Yellow or Comb Brush, you know, something like that. But anyway, so I'm gonna name her Ashley. So Ashley was dating Danny's best friend. Now, if y'all have seen the other story times, again, Danny was my ex, okay? So Ashley was dating his best friend. I'm gonna name the best friend Leo. That's what I'll name him. Ashley was dating Leo, okay? At the time that I started to feel like something was going on with Danny, I was pretty close with Ashley. So I remember I was telling her, I was like, hey, I feel like something is up, something is wrong, he moving hella funny, whatever. Like, I was really venting to this girl. Like, she was somebody who I really used to love her energy. When she used to come around, we always had a good time. Let me tell you how fake these fucking bitches be, because this bitch is somebody who I went out the country with in my island vlogs. I'm not editing none of them things because I don't have time to be trying to go back and edit nothing, and it is what it is. And you know, we were really hanging out. Like, literally, we was going on trips together. We are hanging out multiple times during the week, all the time. Anytime I would go with my friends, I'd invite her, she'd invite me out with her friends. We were literally like really hanging out. I was confiding in her about how Danny was acting. I was like, I don't know, I feel like it's somebody else, it's somebody else in the picture, whatever. This whole time, this fake ass, scary ass, friendly ass bitch, she's like, oh, I don't know, I don't know if it's that, whatever. And me not being a dummy but still being a dummy because I didn't act on my intuition, so I was really acting like a dummy bitch. So because I was acting like a dummy bitch, I was like, you know, when she would be like, oh, she didn't know what could have possibly been going on, I was like, okay, maybe she really doesn't know. Meanwhile, let me tell y'all, this is why I would say I was being a dummy bitch, because at the end of the day, you are dating his best friend. Because you're dating his best friend, I know that he is bringing the side bitch around you and your nigga, and there's no way you gonna tell me that he wasn't. You motherfucking lie. So anyway, so I'm just like, in my head, my intuition is telling me, girl, you better not fall for this. This bitch knows she be around a bitch. She a whole goofy ass hoe. You know she's friendly. She's one of those people, y'all know those people that feel like they can be friends with everybody. There's no perfect world where you will always be friends with everybody. It just does not happen. You don't always get along with everybody. It's just unrealistic as hell, especially when you have you know, different friend groups and stuff, and just all types of stuff. It's just unrealistic that you're gonna get along with everybody. But she's one of those people who, like, there's nothing wrong with keeping the peace, but have some backbone. Don't be a scary bitch. So she was being like real, like, in my face, but then I know she was also in the bitch face. So I'm like, yo, I feel like something's going on, whatever. She like, oh, I don't know. So I keep prying because I'm the FBI, CIA when it comes to mine. So I keep prying, I finally find the girl, Crimson Chin, her big ass fucking super saucer ass chin. So I finally find her, and I'm like, oh, I found the girl. Here come Ashley. Oh yeah, Danny had her out for his birthday because, again, if y'all remember that story time, I don't even know if I ended up telling you all this part of the story time, honestly. I left some out. But basically, I had ended up skipping Danny's birthday because that was the weekend that I found out about Crimson Chin. So because I found out, I was like, oh, hell nah. This man got me fucked up. I don't care if it's your birthday. I hope I trash your whole shit because you got me fucked up. You cheating with this stank pussy bitch. And you got me bent. So that was the weekend I found out. So let me tell y'all a short story in a short story, okay? Because when I found out, this bitch had bought him some shoes, y'all. Crimson Chin had bought Danny some shoes. She bought him 2 pairs of shoes so that nigga can walk right out her life just the same way that he do everybody else. So anyway, I'm so fucking stupid. Anyway, I had peeped. So I had pulled up to the apartment complex. This was like the morning after his birthday. So his birthday event, I was supposed to come out to. They had all went out to some club. And when they went out to that club, he invited me and the girl to the event. I don't know what the hell he thought was gonna happen. We are 2 fire sign ass bitches. We both crazy as hell. I don't know what he thought was gonna transpire from that. I have no idea. It has to be crack. It has to be heroin. It has to be K2 in the water that you're drinking. Because there's no way in hell that we would have partied together. So he invites us both out there, whatever. Long story short, I don't end up coming. The next day, I pop up because I stayed with my friend because I was pissed. We were still living together at the time. So I stayed with my friend. I pop up the next day early in the morning, but not so early. Like, something in my spirit said, yo, go pop up on this nigga because he gonna have that bitch at the crib. I'm doing like 90, 100 down the highway because I'm like, I know. I felt it in my spirit. I said, I know she's at our place. I pull up to the apartment. He had friends in town. His friends are there. He's not there. I said, oh, okay. I pull up into our room, and I had got a package because I was going out of town to the islands with Ashley bitch ass and some of my other friends. So my package is pushed to the side, like pushed off the bed, as in like I said, y'all, I'm an investigator. So the way that everything was pushed off the bed, the way certain things have fallen on the floor, I said, he fucked this bitch in our bed. He pushed this shit off the bed to fuck this bitch. And I know she was here. His friends know he was here. His friends are still asleep. Like, they kind of like halfway woke up when I walked in, but they didn't all the way wake up. So I'm in the room, I'm investigating, I'm like just looking at everything. I'm trying to find more evidence, whatever. But anyway, I could have found literally a piece of the carpet could have been out of place, and I would have known that he fucked that bitch. So I said, you know what? She was here, whatever. He's not there at the time because he went to go drop her off because the bitch didn't drive. So he comes back, y'all. When he comes back from dropping the girl off, I literally, y'all, when I say that's probably the most bird shit ever, I had taken my shoe. I'm outside of his apartment at this point, because it started inside his apartment, but he didn't want to get cussed out in front of his friends, so he go outside. He trying to walk away from me. I'm cussing this man clean the fuck out loud as hell, the top of my lungs, in front of the whole apartment complex. Okay, literally people are coming out their crib to be like, oh shit, like what's going on? Because I'm like, you lying, cheating ass nigga, you dirty ass nigga, I'm just going off, you dirty dick ass, just going off. Okay, mind y'all, because he was walking away from me and I was wearing flip-flops at the time, I said fuck them shoes. I kicked them shoes off. I'm walking through the apartment complex, so I'm following after him, don't have any shoes on. Mind you, when I say we was walking outside, like he walked all the way damn near to the back of the apartments. We outside. I have no shoes on. I'm following him with no shoes on, cussing him out. I cuss him out. Then I followed him to his car. Mind you, he had got me flowers maybe like a day or two before, a couple days before. He had bought me flowers, basically his apology for not coming home. So I had the flowers. I'm tearing the flowers to shreds all over the apartment complex. I'm outside putting on a show, y'all, and not even putting on a show on purpose. I'm just literally that pissed. I'm tearing the flowers. I'm throwing the flowers all over the place, the petals all over the place. And so I look at the car. I'm beating his car with the stems of the flowers at this point. And I look at his car and I see 2 shoe boxes and some balloons. I said, oh, this bitch got me dummy fucked up. Because at this point, she knew the whole entire time. Oh, goofy bitch. So anyway, I'm glad that in hindsight I can laugh about this. But at the time, y'all, I was so mad. So I see the shoes, y'all. I lost it. I see the shoes. I take the shoes out the box. I'm throwing the shoes across the parking lot. I said, this bitch got you shoes. I said, this dumb y'all, when I said I was going off, I said, this dumb goofy bitch done bought you shoes so you could walk out of her shit, you cheating ass nigga. Like, I'm just going in. So I'm throwing the shoes. I'm beating the shoes up, y'all. Child, I was beating the shoes up. The boxes, I'm trying to beat up the boxes. I popped every last balloon. I think maybe she had a card in there. If she had a card, I ripped up the card. I was destroying that whole thing. He like, oh, you gonna do this on my birthday? On my birthday? I said, bitch, fuck your birthday. I'm just going off. So anyway, back to back to the actual story. So that had happened before I was supposed to go out of town with Ashley ass. So Ashley had gone out with them the night before Crimson had got dropped off in the morning and I destroyed all his birthday stuff. The night before, Ashley went out to the event that I had got invited to too. So mind y'all, again, he invited me and Crimson to the same event. He had all his friends were in town. His friends came out, and Ashley is dating his best friend Leo, so of course she's there too. So Ashley like, oh my god, because I had told Ashley, I said, Ashley, I found out who the girl is. I call her. Y'all, these bitches are phony and fake as fuck, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I call Ashley. I am boo-hoo crying. I found out who he been cheating on me with. Oh my god. I'm out here. I just pulled up on this nigga. She like, oh, that's messed up. Fuck him. It's up when we see that girl. Whatever. Fuck her. She's desperate as hell. All this just
cap.
Straight cap shit. You cap ass, scary ass bitch. You friendly ass bitch. So anyway, I'm on the phone with her and I'm just going off. I'm crying, y'all. So Ashley's like, oh, I didn't know that was her. If I would have known that was her, I would have said something. Whatever. She know not to talk to me because she know I don't fuck with her. That used to be her favorite thing to say. Y'all gonna see throughout the story, that's her favorite thing to say. She know, as in Crimson, Ashley was like, Crimson know not to talk to me because I don't fuck with her. She know I fuck with you, and I told her about you, and I told her that Danny has a girl because she was asking about you. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, now why in the fuck, again, but me being a dummy bitch and not trusting my intuition, because I was putting 2 and 2 together and I was getting 4. I was getting 4 because when I was putting 2 and 2 together at first, when everything first started happening, I couldn't figure it out. I was putting 2 and 2 and I was getting 18, I was getting 21, I was getting 64. But as soon as I found out what was going on and I was putting 2 and 2 together, I was getting 4, bitch. Okay, so anyway, I'm putting 2 and 2 together and I'm like, bro, why would a bitch feel comfortable enough to ask you, my friend, about me and my relationship? On some like, oh yeah, so-and-so still effing with so-and-so, whatever. Why would you, as my friend, why does one of these females feel comfortable enough approaching you about somebody I'm dealing with? Why she feel comfortable enough to do that? And you entertaining the conversation, because I know as much as she literally used to cap all the time, y'all, always, oh, she know not to talk to me. You was smiling right in little baby face, you fake ass bitch. Anyway, so she's saying that, she's like, yeah, she was asking about you. So I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I'm like, what the fuck was she asking? But okay, tell me more. What's up? Like, you seeming real fake as hell right now. But I'm like, okay, maybe I'm misinterpreting this. So she's like, oh, but I told her, whatever. She was like, I don't fuck with that bitch, what he's doing, I don't fuck with what he's doing, whatever. So me, Ashley, and the rest of my friends, after that, we go on the trip to the islands. Because literally, y'all, it was his birthday, the day that I turned up on him, because I had already found out about everything on that Wednesday. The day I turned up on him was a Saturday. His birthday was a Friday. And then that Sunday, we left for the islands. So I leave with Ashley, my friends, the next day after I had called her crying, and she's like, oh, F that girl, whatever. So we in the islands, whatever. Of course, I'm telling my friends what happened, but at the same time, I'm not even trying to be stuck on the situation because I'm in the islands. I'm out of the States for the first time ever. So I'm like, I'm not even about to spend a whole bunch of time like really revisiting this. Danny is blowing up my phone, calling me, FaceTiming me all day, every day. I'm in the islands, literally all day, early in the morning, through late at night, texting me, everything. But let me tell y'all, don't let these niggas fool you, because they will talk to you all day, and still find time to squeeze in another bitch, period. Okay, so he's talking to me the whole entire day, y'all, but still has Crimson Chin at the crib, going out partying with her the whole week, because I was gone a week. So the whole week I'm gone, he fucking with her the whole week. Anyway, so that was like the first instance where I was like, you moving hella weird, real weird, and I don't like that. I don't like that. So anyway, second instance, y'all, because remember, so myself, the Danny situation, the Crimson situation went on for 7 months before I ultimately was like, I am so much better than this. I'm above these bum ass niggas and these bum ass bitches, because all y'all some fucking bums. I was like, I'm above this. It took me 7 months to realize, like, girl, you need to leave. Like, you are so much better than this. You have a lot going on for yourself. You have a lot more than they have going on for themselves. You should have been left. But it took me a long time to get there. So during this 7 months, y'all, again, I'm not going to go into a lot of details about things that I said in previous story times, so you'll have to go watch those story times. But, so the time that I had mentioned that me, Danny, Ashley, and Leo had all went to the club, me and Danny left out the club for a second because he was throwing a little hissy fit or whatever. In hindsight, he was throwing a hissy fit because that girl was in there. He didn't want us to run into each other, so he made up some bullshit in order to have me and him step out the club. So when we stepped out, Crimson Chin approached Leo and Ashley, and at the time I'm still like, why does she feel comfortable enough to approach you on some friendly? Why would she feel comfortable enough for, oh, because you a friendly ass bitch, you friendly ass fake ass hoe ass trick ass bitch. So anyway, so after that encounter happened, Ashley tells me about the fact that Crimson had approached her and Leo in the club. She's like, yeah, I peeped her from across the club. I already knew what it was. I told Leo, hey, look, there go that bitch. We don't fuck with her. She's in the spot. Just basically being like, yeah, me and my man peeped it. We both not fucking with her. And when she came over, we didn't even speak to her like that because she know not to, her favorite thing, she know not to talk to me because she know that I don't fuck with her, I don't like her, I don't approve of what she's doing. She know not to talk to me. She literally, y'all, so much
cap.
Oh, Crimson Chin is ugly. I don't even know why he be fucking with her. All his friends be wondering why, the same thing. They wondering why he's fucking with her when he got you and you have your shit together. And we just all so confused. Cap. So after that, I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is the second time where you looking like a flaw ass bitch, because why is she comfortable enough to approach y'all in the club? If she really know not to talk to you and she know you don't fuck with her and she know you don't like her, she would never feel comfortable enough to approach you both in the club knowing that y'all don't fuck with her, we don't fuck with her, we nah, that's the op, bitch, you the op, you op ass bitch. So anyway, so that was the second time I was like, okay, you moving hella flaw, I'm not effing with this, you got me bent. First off, I'm like, why didn't you swing? And secondly, why didn't you swing? And thirdly, why does this girl feel comfortable enough to approach you? So I was already peeping. So fast forward, I'm not going to go back through all the other events that happened, but fast forward towards the end of everything to where I had stopped, ultimately altogether stopped messing with Danny and separated myself from the entire situation, because at the end of the day, I'm a boss ass bitch and I have a lot going on for myself, and this situation wasn't helping me progress my life in any type of way. It was not helping me get any money, and I was stressed out over a bum ass bitch and a broke ass nigga. And I was like, you know what, Sherry, you're so much better than this. You have to leave this alone. You have to separate yourself. You have to leave this alone. So fast forward, I left the situation alone and I moved up here to New York. So I detached myself or whatever, but myself and Ashley did not have, there was no beef or animosity at this point. I just had separated myself from her as well, because I noticed that as soon as me and Danny had stopped messing with each other, Ashley wasn't coming around. And honestly, this was even before we had stopped messing with each other. So toward probably, I stopped messing with Danny in April, and toward around that time that I had stopped messing with him, I would say we went to the islands in October. So I would say Ashley probably stopped hanging around me and my friends probably maybe February or January. Ashley had stopped coming around. Like, we would invite her out, she would always have an excuse. We would try to freaking, you know, call her, whatever. She wasn't really responding to the group messages anymore. Like, we were literally, when I say y'all, we were close. We were to the point where Ashley was in a group message with me and some of my other friends, with me, my bitch Kathy, and one other friend. So in the group message, we would talk in that group message every single day. Every single day. We were hanging out heavy. Like I said, y'all, we were traveling together, everything. But around like January, February, Ashley starts falling off. She starts getting real distant. And I said, you know what? I feel like she's getting distant because it's getting to the point where she can't keep justifying in her head the fact that she is smiling in my face, being buddy-buddy with me, and she also be fucking with the other bitch. She be going out with her even though she be talking shit about her. And honestly, that makes me feel like if she was talking shit about her, who knows, she was probably talking shit about me too. Fake as hell. So yeah, so Ashley had stopped hanging around us. So that was probably, like I said, back towards the beginning of the year. I moved to New York in May, and me and Ashley were still following each other on social media, but it wasn't like, it was just no animosity, but we were no longer close because I just had already peeped. So I ultimately had made the decision, because I'm like, you know what, I'm in New York, I'm starting a new chapter, I'm doing great with my healing, I'm really trying to just be out of sight, out of mind when it comes to the situation. I don't want to see anything that's going to trigger me. And because of that, I ultimately decided that I was going to remove Ashley as a follower, and I was going to unfollow her as well. And so that's what I did. And also what contributed to that was Ashley was the type where she would be out, like she would have spurts of time where she'd be out a lot, and then sometimes she'd be more of a homebody, but for the most part she'd be out a lot. So whenever Ashley would be out, she would be posting who she was out with, what she was doing, whatever. What I started to notice is, you know, when people post, y'all know when people do this, they be posting on their story like this, because they're not trying to show you who they with. They want you to see what they're doing, but not who they're with. Mind you, I know, and everybody else knows, that you have a man. So because, or honestly, you don't even have a man, you have a child, because he lives off of you. This man has not had a job your whole relationship. So you have a child, but everybody knows you have that child. So because you have that going on, there would be, it's not like you would be hiding a nigga, you know what I mean? So she would be posting, and it would be kind of like, you would kind of see some of her friends, but then she would keep going, and you could just tell that she was hiding other people that she was with. And so because of that, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna help you free yourself, baby girl. I'm gonna help you free yourself. I'm gonna take you off my shit, and I'm definitely coming off your shit, because I don't want to see your shit out of sight, out of mind. I don't want to see this. I know you being a fake ass bitch. I know you run around town with that side bitch, and I just don't want you to see what I'm doing. Like, at the end of the day, I don't want none of y'all to see what I'm doing, because they be keeping tabs. So I'm just like, you know what, I'm just about to take everybody off. But it was no hard feelings. So that was in probably like the end of May. So September comes around. So I went to DC to visit my best friend. And when I was in DC, I took this picture, and the picture got, you know, it went up a little bit. It went up more than all my other pictures. So because of that, you know, I'm sure I was showing up in people's explore pages or whatever. And I guess Ashley ended up seeing me, and she hits me up, and she's like, hey, she DMs me, and she's like, hey, I didn't realize that we weren't following each other, whatever. So it was really coincidental when Ashley had hit me up about not following me on Instagram, because, so mind you, this is like end of, like I said, end of September. So around the time she had hit me up, Danny had also hit me up, basically on, y'all know how niggas be. Oh, I took you for granted. I'm gonna have to live with that forever. I took your love for granted. I hope you're happy. And just a whole paragraph of some bullshit, of some motherfucking bullshit. So he hit me up with that or whatever. And then also around the time that Ashley had come back around, like, oh, I just realized we don't follow each other, I just was noticing kind of like different people from her circle was kind of like popping up trying to follow me. Or let me not even say trying to follow me, because my page is public, so they were following me, like, but they was just like, it's like, you never followed me before, why are you following me now? It was a couple people that from his circle that had been, I feel like, was kind of like watching my stuff more than normal or following me. And this is people that like I said, the immediate people involved with the situation, they all got blocked. But when it comes to like friends of friends and stuff, I'm not finna sit here and block 15 people just because they breathe the same air as the people in the situation, you know? So these are just, you know, people that friends of friends. But it's like, I remember your face in passing. I remember your face in passing. You kind of close with so-and-so. Why are y'all all watching my shit? Y'all the odd. You just be looking around like, y'all are all the opponent, okay? So that's how I was looking. Not to mention also, Danny also continued to watch my stories every single day. And I'm just like, you don't follow me, so you're going out of your way to physically type in my name, or you already have my name typed, because you know how it just saves it after you type in your name. So you have my name typed, you're going out of the way to physically look at my story every single fucking day. Tea is a little hot, because if you're really happy in your desperation ship, then you wouldn't be watching my story. But anyway, all that is besides the point. So I told her straight up, because I'm not a cap ass bitch, I'm a real ass bitch, so I don't have to lie to you. I told her straight up, I said, yeah, I did that. I did that because I didn't want to see anything that would trigger me. And I know by default, because you fuck with Danny's best friend, Leo, I know you be out with the bitch. Like, girl, you know, and mind you, I said it nicer than that, but at the end of the day, that's what it is. I know exactly what you be doing. I know why you be like this on IG, like you on some sneaky link shit. Like, girl, I'm gonna let you sneaky link in peace. You ain't even got a sneaky link no more. Now you can just link. Like, I'm helping you out. So I'm like, but at the same time, I'm like, it's no bad blood. I just didn't want to see nothing you had going on in your story. So she's like, oh, I understand, whatever. I try to stay away from them in that situation because I still don't agree with how things went down. I really don't be around them like that. Whatever.
Cap.
So she says all that. We end up basically following each other back on social media because she's like, you know, it's no bad blood, basically. Like, I never meant to come off no type of, like, you know, no type of way. Because Ashley is a friendly person, but at the end of the day, you're not loyal. You friendly as hell, but you're not loyal. So I'm like, you know, oh, it's no bad blood, whatever. I follow her back. It's something in my spirit, y'all. Again, me being a dummy bitch. You are really dumb, for real.
You are really dumb, for real.
Me being a dummy, I was like, you know what? It's no beef, it's no animosity. I'ma add her back.
Stupid.
So I add her back. Cool. You go out of your way to message me to add you back on social media to clear things up. Just to y'all, let me tell y'all, probably maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks after I add this fake ass trick ass bitch back, I'm scrolling through Instagram one day, and it was her birthday. So I'm scrolling through Instagram or whatever. I see that it was her birthday or whatever, and I already knew it was her birthday because again, she had been around the last, I want to say, last 2 years of my relationship with Danny. So I see it's her birthday or whatever, and it's one of those pictures where it's like it slides. So I'm about to comment. And be like, oh, happy birthday. I'm scrolling through the pictures. I'm about to comment because I'm like, oh my god, like let me see what she did on her birthday or whatever, because I see that they had her a surprise party. And at the end of the day, again, I'm not stupid, so I know that if they had a surprise party, this is, you know, Leo's girlfriend, Leo is Danny's best friend, I know that Crimson fucking supersized chin is gonna be at the party. So, but I think I just felt like at least Ashley would have the decency to not just be that bold with it. So I'm going through the pictures and I see a picture, and it's Ashley and I guess all the girls that had come to the party, or at least a lot of the girls that had come to the party. And who is in the picture, y'all? It's Ashley, her friends, and in the picture is Crimson, a motherfucking desperation ass shin. I said, bitch. I was laughing. I said, wow, bitches are really fake as fuck. But mind you, at this time, by this time I've already separated myself so far from the situation that the situation is no longer like, when I would see new things, it would not anger me, like, you know, if that makes sense. And I wouldn't see new things because everybody that I separated myself from, I have, y'all, everybody is blocked. Everybody's blocked. So it's like, ain't shit for me to see. I'm not trying to see shit. I don't want you to see me. I want to be outside out of mind. You are outside of mind. You do y'all thing, I'll do my thing, period. So I see this, I said, wow, this bitch is cap as fuck. And as soon as I said that, I said boom, and I blocked her ass because I was like, you know what, I'm not mad, it's cool, do what you do, but I just know you fake as fuck and I'm not fucking with it. So I just blocked her. Cool. Went about my way, went about my business, went about living my happy ass New York life. Okay, so y'all, so the last incident and just the icing on the cake that is a super goofy ass fake ass bitch, okay? This is a goofball cake. That's what this is. This is a goofball cake for a goofy bitch. The icing on this goofy ass cake. The other day was Danny, my ex's, birthday. I'm out in the city with friends, drinking and stuff. There are people in town that I know, whatever. So I'm minding my business. I'm getting lit with my people, whatever. I'm having a good time. I'm eating good food. It's a vibe. So one of my best friends hits me up and she's like, mind you, this is a true real ass bitch, okay? The thing is, like, I just feel like we too old for me to have to continue to explain loyalty to people. I stopped explaining loyalty to people in 2016. 2016 was the year I did my biggest cut off of just fake, flawed, toxic, stank, weird bitches. That was the year that I was like, you know what, I cut all that off. So anyway, one of my best friends hits me up, real ass bitch. She like, I just slid into Ashley shit and I told her she a fake ass, fraud ass bitch. And me putting two and two together, because again, I'm not stupid. Like, throughout all those story times about the whole entire situation, I had plenty dummy bitch moments. But overall, I'm not a dummy bitch. I was just acting like one. I don't know why I was acting like one for so long, but we've all been there. I was acting like one. But overall, your girl is not a fucking dummy. So as soon as she told me that, I said, I'm pretty sure, because, I mean, it is his birthday. And he still fuck with Crimson Chin because, I mean, you got no choice at this point. You begged to come back to me. You couldn't come back to me. And now you're living off of your young ass girlfriend, just like your friend Leo is living off of his young ass girlfriend. So because of that, I'm just putting two and two together. I'm like, he's probably gonna be with her because they live together now, you know? Meanwhile, if we being honest, all y'all have in common is partying and escapism through drugs. to escape the fact that nobody in the group is where they want to be in life and don't have their shit together. Everybody's lost, nobody has any direction, and fake spirituality out here selling demon crystals and trying to damn hex people. I know little baby wait for every full moon, every new moon, every whatever the fuck moon, I'm gonna put a new spell on a nigga so the nigga won't leave. Ciao. Bye. So I'm just like, I mean, he's probably gonna be with her. So my friend tells me that, she's like, yeah, I told her that because I seen Ashley's story. Because you know, sometimes you just be clicking through people's stuff. She like, I seen Ashley's story and Ashley out with Crimson Chin and Danny and them on some friendly like buddy type shit. I said, y'all, at this point this bitch is comedy. So I'm just like, okay. So when she told me that, I'm like, wow, this is really the icing on the cake. This bitch is so goofy. Like, it's like I can't even be mad at this point because you have just proven throughout that you are a goofy ass bitch. Me personally, the way that I move, it's just not like that. It's never been like that. First off, if I ever have a friend and your nigga is cheating on you and the girl that he's cheating with knows about you and she is choosing to be a desperate ass bitch, every time she come around, I'm gonna say some stank ass shit to make her uncomfortable, to let her know I do not fuck with you. Don't come around me. I'm not finna be, oh, I don't, she know not to fuck with me. She know not to fuck with me. But meanwhile, you not even saying shit. Your lips is still the fuck tight. You not saying shit. She don't know shit because you be in that bitch. The only time your still come off is when you smile in that bitch face. And they coming back to smile in mine. Me, on the other hand, I'm the type, I'm really not with that shit. If it would have been my birthday and you trying to bring your side piece and I'm friends with your girl, you trying to bring your side piece to my birthday, baby boy, you're not invited because I don't fuck with you and I don't fuck with that stank ass bitch. I would just never have a friend and be smiling in my friend's face and then be smiling in the face of the opponent, the op. And then coming back to my friend like, oh, talking shit about the op. You going back and forth. You mixy. You real wishy-washy. That's weird. That's mad weird. You and Crimson are just as weird as each other. Weird ass bitches. It's the principle of it. Like, why would you even want to be in that position? Like, that's just weird as fuck. Like, bitches just be goofy. They be weird as hell, y'all. Weird as hell. This girl's really a joke. I can't even get mad at this point. She's a joke. Be on social media talking about loyalty this, loyalty that. Meanwhile, you a whole flaw ass, scary ass, op ass, friendly ass, fake ass bitch. So that is my story. Moral of the story, I would say don't trust these hoes, but it's not even don't trust these hoes. Get you a solid ass team, because my team is solid, but that bitch slipped through the cracks. Peace.
Ow.